Ma'am, can you walk us through an example where a growing business still ran into cash flow trouble?
There are so many examples which we can quote. Now, let me say from my own personal clientele, without naming him, there was one organization which was actually making a huge amount of turnover, like around 50, 60 crores was their annual turnover. And their balance sheets were also looking very well. Profitability was, EBITDA was somewhere around 8 to 10% and good amount of profitability as per the balance sheet is concerned. But if suppose you become a vendor of that company, okay, the payments which you receive, they will say that they will give you 30 days ka credit, but they are unfortunately not able to pay you within 45 days also. Like they try to stretch it. Now, this is the classic example of my customer. Or probably some other company. I mean, I'm just randomly giving these examples, but unfortunately, what happens that they are not able to maintain their payment cycle. And that is where the reality strikes, is that they are not able to manage their money and they are only posing profitability in their books of accounts. So that is the reason where I would say that these companies are not able to manage their cash flows. Now, what is exactly they do and they don't know how to manage their cash flows is there are two aspects to a cash flow. One is the receipt side, another is the payment side. Now, from the receipt side, we have one of the major items from where you get the money is your collection from your customers, that is your debtors. And from the payment side, the major important aspect is your payments to your vendors and your people who are supplying goods to you or maybe providing services to you, your employees. So that is your major cost which comes as a payment to you. So when you're not able to balance these two aspects, like you're not able to collect money from your customers and not able to pay to your vendors, that's where the cash flow glitch starts. So most of the companies where they don't have the proper cycle which is maintained, though they may have the potential to collect the money. So I might have a lot of debtors, like I might be doing a turnover of 5 crores in 1 month. But unfortunately, I don't have a mechanism to collect that 5 crores in the next 30 days. How do I collect that money? I need to have a mechanism. I need to have a follow-up. I need to send them the invoices, collect their information, give them the GST credit. A lot of things have to be done on the automated basis, and then you need to collect that money. Now, when I'm having a system to collect the money, I also have a system to make the payment to my vendors. That also should be systematic. Like I collect all the information, like I am providing information to my customers to make payment to me. I also should have a process to collect information from my vendors and then make the payment to them. So that cycle has to be understood. Now, once I understand this cycle, I know that there can be a gap, that I am collecting 5 crores, but my liability or my vendor payment in a month is 6 crores. Then there is a gap in my working capital. So I need to know how to fill this gap. And that's where the challenges start. Like people look for bank loans, people look for term loans to be taken where the money should not be used in the cash flow, but then they are using it. The gap needs to be identified well before, and the gap also needs to be filled up with requisite amount of debt. That is where the game of managing the money would be for the business owner. And I've seen most of the corporates are not having this clarity to budget it and then have the gap filled up. They always bank on that gap, and they obviously try and push the payment to the vendors and are unable to collect the money from my customers. So that is where the gap keeps on increasing and they are not able to manage the payments.